You know that one petty little thing that completely pushes you over the edge? For me, it was my mailbox. It all started when I got this cheerful little letter from my HOA. Dear homeowner, your mailbox's paint appears faded and is out of compliance with neighborhood standards. Please repaint in neutral earth tones within 14 days or face a $100 fine. I stared at it for a good 5 minutes. My mailbox wasn't peeling, it wasn't damaged, it was just slightly sun-faded. But apparently that was enough for Karen and her HOA crew. So I decided if they wanted me to repaint my mailbox, I'd give them something really memorable. At first, I thought about just ignoring them, but I'd heard stories of this HOA slapping people with fines left and right, sometimes hundreds of dollars for violations as stupid as leaving a trash can out too long. I wasn't about to let them win. So I called a friend of mine who's a local artist. He paints murals downtown, really colorful stuff. I asked, "Hey, you ever paint a mailbox?" He laughed and said, "Not yet, but I'm game." 2 days later, he came over with a whole setup. Brushes, spray paint, stencils. We sat there planning out the design. I told him, make it wild. Make it so bright they see it from space. And oh, he delivered. For 6 straight hours, he worked on that little mailbox. By the end of the day, my faded mailbox had been transformed into a full-on Picasso-inspired masterpiece. Swirls of neon blue, orange, and pink covered every inch. Bold black lines framed abstract faces on each side. The front panel had a giant eye staring out like it could see into Karen's HOA soul. Neighbors walking their dogs stopped and stared. One guy said, "That's beautiful, but you're going to get murdered by the HOA." I smiled. Let him try. 3 days later, I got another letter from the HOA. Dear homeowner, your mailbox is not painted in approved neutral earth tones. Immediate action is required. This time, I sent them a polite email with a photo of my mailbox attached. I wrote, "Hello. Thank you for your concern. The mailbox has been freshly repainted as per your request. Attached is a photo for your records. Best regards, the homeowner." That's when Karen showed up in person. I was watering my flowers when she marched up, red-faced and clutching her clipboard like it was a weapon. "This is completely inappropriate," she snapped, pointing at the mailbox like it had personally offended her ancestors. I raised an eyebrow. "You asked me to repaint it. I repainted it. Is there a rule about specific colors?" She sputtered. "It says neutral earth tones in the bylaws." "Ah," I said, flipping open my copy of the HOA guidelines I'd brought out just for this moment. "Actually, it says neutral tones are preferred. Preferred, not required. There's no penalty listed for other colors." Karen's mouth opened and closed like a fish. She stormed off without another word. Over the next few weeks, something amazing happened. Neighbors kept stopping by to compliment the mailbox. One even asked for the artist's number to do a mural on her garage. Another HOA board member came over and sheepishly said, "Honestly, I kind of like it." The final blow came when a local lifestyle blogger featured my mailbox in a Hidden Art Gems of the Suburbs article. Suddenly, people from outside the neighborhood were driving by to take photos. The HOA? They went radio silent. No more letters, no more fines, and here's the kicker. A month later, the HOA quietly changed their bylaws to say mailboxes must be repainted in approved neutral earth tones. But guess what? They can't apply that rule retroactively. My mailbox, grandfathered in. Picasso lives on. So yeah, next time someone tries to micromanage your life over something petty, give them a masterpiece they'll never forget.